Hello, everyone. It's Annette. This is In the Know 360, bringing you unfiltered stories, game, and exclusive drops from the next wave of stars. And now you're locked into In the Know 360, where real conversations meet raw talent. Let's go. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm hearted warrior diva. This show gives you insights on the journeys of high achieving business owners and music artists and creative artists of all, and who share with the audience the importance of building a strong community of like minded individuals on the road to greater success. And this evening, I have the honor and pleasure of welcoming Kyle K. Mitchell from Bakersfield. Thank you for joining me this evening, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Like, I wanted to say, let's start out with some jokes. Don't I'm gonna hand the mic over to you though, so you can introduce yourself.
um, Kyle Mitchell. I'm from Bakersfield, California. I do comedy. I've been doing it for about going on 7 years now. I just got off tour, the Funny AF comedy tour with Omar Gooding. So I've been traveling doing that. Also, I've done radio. Had a radio show for about 3 years out here in Bakersfield. As you know, you've done media and stuff like that. Ain't no money in radio, but we like to do it. And I'm dabbling in acting. I'm not gonna say dabbling. I'm actually acting now. So I got some opportunities coming up, and I'm excited.
Okay, he's being modest, everyone. His call handle is what? K Bitch Got Jokes,
Yes, K
right
Mitch
here.
got jokes on Instagram. Yes,
It's on the ticker bar right down here. So make sure you follow him on Instagram. Well, with that being said, I'm going to dive right into these questions if you don't mind, sir.
go for it.
All right.
Nothing
Uh
incriminating. Nothing incriminating. Don't have me in jail. I got warrants.
oh. That's a joke, y'all. No. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. So, by the way, how was your tour or your event?
Um, it was it was eye opening.
Okay.
I've done a few shows. Well, actually, I've done a lot of comedy shows up and down California, out of state. This tour, I got to perform with comedians on the next level. So I was opening up for them and getting some good stage time. I hosted a few of them, and just learning from Omar Gooding. He's one of my mentors. Cuba Gooding Jr.'s younger brother. Being able to just travel with them and gain insight on stage presence and even getting tips on acting. So it was definitely a learning experience. You got to be open to like not being the best. And in some cases not being the best it gets you better. You know what I mean? So it was definitely eye opening. I gained a lot of experience and stepped up my stage presence, I would say. The jokes were there. It was just stage presence and also just being professional off the stage. Arriving to shows on time, meeting promoters and club owners, staying after shows to take pictures and meeting people, connecting with the fans. So things like that, that was definitely beneficial for me.
Oh wow. Sounds like a lot of energy
Yes, ma'am.
that
Yes,
you put
ma'am.
into it. Wow, okay. Well, shout out to everyone that performed during this tour. So, and shout out to you, of course. And I'm just so excited to have you. So, let's go ahead and dive into. I don't know if it's incriminating though. I just want to put my disclaimer out there. All right,
Yes, ma'am.
that's just a little warm up. Um, so you've hosted everything from comedy shows to divorce parties. You know, I had to go there. Uh,
Right.
What's the wildest or most unexpected event you've ever had been asked to host?
I've done baby showers. Starting off in comedy, I had like a buzz out here in the city that I'm from, so people just wanted me around. So I'm like, oh, I'm with it. But I've done baby showers where I have to crack jokes and at the same time like host the games and things like that. I did a retirement party.
Mm.
That was pretty interesting, because you can't cuss. I've done a lot of events recently where language has been a big thing. So being able to adapt to that setting and not using like vulgar language or cussing has definitely been tough, but I've managed to do good. So probably the church events for children and events for church. Those are the ones I'm like, ooh, being that I'm on stage being raunchy and wild at times. So having a good balance of both.
Can you give some examples of jokes that you've told during these events?
A clean joke? For me, adapting to the audience. So one thing I like to do if I'm doing a retirement party, the gentleman I did a retirement party for, he was a African American gentleman. He was code enforcement. And
Oh,
so he was going around. He gives out tickets, breaking laws and things like that. So I cracked jokes that he pulled over his family members and like just be he's code enforcement, but half the people you didn't gave tickets to is your family. So
right.
things like that. Or I found out he was a wrestler. He was good at
Oh,
wrestling, so I did some research on his. You got to do your research
yeah.
on who you're performing for. I found out he was like a state champion wrestler, and
Wow.
then so I said I was a little nervous coming in here making fun of you, and then he stood up and he was a little guy. I was like, oh, so I cracked jokes about that. Um, Church jokes. You can always crack jokes about church, especially when you're in like black churches. They last forever. So that's one thing I crack when I do church events about how long church lasts. And then you got white churches where you go in and you know what I'm saying, you're there for about 5 minutes and y'all leave it. So things like that people can relate to universally.
Mm. Okay, going back to the retirement party, right? Because did you bring up some code like USC code 105Z
Right,
XYZ or whatever?
right.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That would have been, I would have loved to be a fly in the wall that night. Uh, well, okay, moving on. You've been named Central California Comedy Jam Comedian of the Year twice. Not once, but
Yes,
twice. What
yes.
was the moment like when you first time you won?
The first time I did it, I it's held in Fresno. I'm from Bakersfield. So if you're familiar with like Fresno and Bakersfield, they're geographically Bakersfield is considered like around the cutoff of Northern California, Southern California. So
Okay.
Bakersfield technically geographically is considered Southern California, and from Delano and up to Fresno. That's Northern California. So anytime somebody from Bakersfield goes up north to Fresno or Fresno comes down to Bakersfield, it's always like a rival, but it's always in fun. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, whether it's just sports, comedy, music, it's always like that little secret. It's a rival. And
Ah,
so I went up there and I killed it the first time. I killed it. And the gentleman, what happened was the gentleman that I tied with, but he admitted that I won. Uh, he had a lot of people there, and so vote wise, I won on paper, but he got like a loud scream, and he's from Fresno, so they gave us a tie. But he admitted to me that I won, so a lot of respect to him for doing that. So that second year, going back up there, I'm like, you know what, I got to bring it, and I bought it, and I won. Rightfully so, I won, and I'm thankful to the people in Fresno that voted for me. So yeah, Central Cali Comedian of the Year for the little comedy Def Jam. So it was awesome.
wow.
It was
Man,
awesome.
I bet the stage was packed that night.
It was quite a few people there.
Okay. What's the typical amount of folks that come to join the event?
It depends on that's when you go into business as far as like promoters, the venue. So like
Yeah.
I've performed at the Tower Theater in Fresno for the comedy tour with Omar. That had a good turnout. I performed from anywhere from 5 to 10 people all the way to almost 1,000. So it just depends on the venue. But one thing I always like to say, whether it's 5 or 500, you got to perform the same.
Mhm.
You got to perform the same.
So true. Yeah, bring that same energy for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like Jay Anthony is on here. Hey, Jay. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. Don't worry, we're getting to that point of him cracking up some jokes. Hopefully, not about me, but no.
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, hey, do your thing, you know. Um, so you've got that high energy crowd, like connecting vibe. Where does that charisma come from? And were you always like the class clown growing up?
That's funny. Growing up, actually, I was yeah okay yeah. I'm not gonna say I wasn't a class clown. Like I was one of those kids. I was a class clown, but I was very smart about it. Like I never was like disrespectful or nothing like that. But definitely was a class clown. I had my desk sit out in the hallway a couple of times from teachers. But I was a class clown. High school, I had the option to either pick best personality or class clown or most athletic. I did choose best personality. My mom was like, "That'll go a long way." Um, your athleticism it fades away. Class clown, but she was like, personality. Saying you have the best personality goes a long way. So that's the one I chose. But as a kid, people always told me I was charismatic and I was funny. And one thing I remember, my fourth grade teacher, one of my favorite teachers, Miss Gomez, wrote on my report card in the fourth grade. She said, "Your good looks and charming personality will get you far in life, but it won't get you everywhere." So that just also taught me to work hard. Like just because I'm funny or I may be handsome to some people, you still got to put the work behind it in order to get what you want. So shout out to Miss Gomez.
Go, Miss Gomez. I'm so glad that, and shout out to your mom. I'll give her all the roses for
Yes, yes.
raising a fine young man that you are.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. And Jay said, watching this legend in action. Yes, sir. For sure.
And shout out Jay, man, giving me great opportunities, man. I love you, bro.
So, what was the your aha moment when you knew comedy was your calling?
Ah,
Aha.
that's a good question. When I knew, um, my very first time on stage, I I went to like this pizza spot out here in Bakersfield. They had an open mic, and I went to the open mic to get practice before my first big show. And I had never been on stage. I had never anything comedy. I'm a I'm a huge fan of stand up comedy, so I watched George Carlin, Martin Lawrence, Mike Epps, Cat Wood, Dave Chappelle. So I studied them. So I knew if I went up there and just imitated what I saw on stage, I could get by. You know, crowd interaction, walking back and forth. Uh, I I I have my degree in communication, so I knew how to present myself well, introduction, your body, your you know what I'm saying, things like that. So I'm there with two of my friends, and they're about to call me up, and I'm in the back waiting for the person to get off stage. And I tell one of my best friends, like, "Bro, I'm about to leave. I'm nervous. I'm leaving. Like, I am leaving." And he was like, "Why?" I'm like, "No, I can't do it." So I'm walking out, and I guess as I'm walking out, my other friend had told the announcer, like, "You need to call him up because he's leaving." So as I'm walking out, the host calls me on stage. So I gotta go on stage. It's all the lights dimmed on me. So I have to go now. My name got called. You know, they gave me the intro. It's this guy's first time on stage, but he's no, you know, he's funny. And I go up there and I do about 7 minutes and I crush it. Like people were coming up to me telling me I'm natural. And it just sparked something in me. They're like, "You can do this."
Mm,
Fast forward to my first show, I had a great turnout from my city, and the rest was history. I started traveling more, doing more shows. Uh, a big person that played a role in that is Tyson Paul from We Own the Labs. He put me on a lot of big stages from here, San Diego, San Francisco. So I'm grateful for him giving me a lot of opportunities as well.
wow. Oh, okay. Shout out to your friend that said, "Hey."
Yeah, to this day we laugh about that all the time. Like if you wouldn't have told them to call my name, I would have left.
Wow, that's amazing. Um, and so I'm assuming, I shouldn't assume, but you have this movement or this thing about you when you're on stage, right? You have like to get into your comfort zone. What do you typically do prior to getting on stage?
Uh, I take a me and me and my boy, we take a walk. We always go for a walk and just kind of go over. If it's a big show, you gotta take you a walk, calm down, go over what you're gonna do in your head, and just relax a little bit. But sometimes it does become routine. You're traveling a lot, doing a lot of shows, and it's just like you go up there, but you always want to make sure, like for me, I like to read the room. Any show I go to, I look at the audience, I look at the demographic, I look at the age, like age. Do we have a lot of females? Do we have a lot of couples? Do I
Mm,
see a lot of single men? Race. I've done shows where the majority of the audience were they were gay. You know what I mean? And I had jokes for them. You got to be ready for that. For example, I did a show in Hollywood, and there was another comedian around the same age as me, and he was, bragging like, "Bro, everywhere I go, I kill it." Mind you, we're in San Francisco.
mm,
First thing he does when he goes up there is he makes fun of Asians driving. He just starts like mocking Asians driving and mimicking like Chinese people, and I'm looking in the audience like it's 90% Asian in here, and nobody's laughing, bruh. So you got to read the room. They didn't like it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, so you definitely got to read the room, and then you never know. They could be laughing at jokes that you had in your back pocket that you didn't think were funny, but they're laughing at these jokes. You're like, let me tap into that bag. So definitely, I like to go to shows early and read the room, see the comics that go on before you, to see what's biting, what's not. You want to see what jokes may work. Sometimes you go up there and it's like, yo, this is a tough crowd. So you got to
mm,
pull out of them. And some of them actually like when you interact with them. Some people come to laugh.
mm.
You don't have to make them laugh. They're coming to laugh. Those are the best crowds.
Yeah.
Friday night and got off work. Those are the best crowds. They laugh at anything. Then you have others where you may have to go into the audience and ask them questions. So you're building that rapport with them, so they're engaged more.
Hmm. That's interesting. So kind of like a game show. I'm glad that you brought up the whole race thing, right?
Yes.
Learning to read the room. So let's just say, for instance, if you were Asian and there was an Asian crowd, do you think it's like you can get away with those jokes, or you get what I mean? Like if
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like okay, good.
Jerry Seinfeld said it best. The funny has to outweigh the offense, and that's a motto me and my comedian friends live by. The funny has to outweigh the offense. Jerry Seinfeld said it best. Um, if you're funny, then the offensive part may not be as bad. But if you're not funny and you're offending people, then it's like horrible. So the funny just has to outweigh the offense. And one thing about me is a lot of people. I grew up in an era where making fun of people was a thing to do. That's the culture.
Mhm.
It's called you call it roasting, jonesing, bagging, whatever you want to call it. So when people come to my shows that knew me growing up, they're expecting me to make fun of people, and it's like no. For me, if someone is taking time out of their life, their weekend from being a parent, spend their hard-earned money on a ticket, I'm not gonna make fun of you. There's a way to make fun of people. One of my mottos: you can make fun of people while making them feel good.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying? So if
yeah.
I see you come in there and you got your best outfit on, I'm gonna make fun of your outfit, but I'm gonna let you know you look nice. I'm gonna let you know you put that stuff on and you look good, baby. I'm not gonna just make fun of you to make you feel bad. There's a it's a technique to it, in my opinion, and that's why some of the greatest people are. That's why they're great at doing it.
Hmm.
Kevin Hart does it. He makes fun of you, but it's not to where you feel low about yourself. You can make
Mm,
somebody feel good at the same time making fun of them.
yeah. It's like a sweet spot or something that you
Yes,
have to.
exactly. I totally yes.
Wow. Huh. Very interesting. And I know from my understanding, being a comic, it's the most difficult entertainment position that you can have. I don't know
It
if that's
is.
true.
It is. Sometimes you swing and miss.
Interesting. So have you like swung and missed at some point?
uh I've never just bombed. I've never bombed.
Okay.
I try to find somewhere I can get some laughs in there. But I've had a few shows where I'm like, "Whew, this is a tough crowd,"
Oh,
and
wow.
that's yeah. For example, I did a show, and I think I was at the Ice House. It might have been the Ice House, and it's a comedian by the name of Tahir Moore. He's with All Dev Digital. Great dude. He's doing like Chase commercials now and stuff like that. He's killing it. Um, I've watched him for a while, so I was happy to perform with him. So I get there, and I've been doing good. I've been killing it out here. I've traveled a little bit. I had been out of state, so I'm like, I'll probably be going like middle of the lineup, maybe even towards the end. I'm like, I knew I wasn't going to headline because he was there. I get there, and I'm going first. I'm like, okay. So I go up there and I do my normal routine. And when I get off stage, he pulls me to the side because I asked him to watch me. He told me, he was like, dude, you're really funny, but you were first in the lineup. When you're first in the lineup, you can't just come out here with, you know, the bad words and the talking about the genitalia. Like, I was being myself. He goes, when you're first, he said you can still get to that part of your set, but you got to ease them into it. If
Mm,
people still getting their drinks and getting eased in, and the first thing that you're talking about is XYZ, he was like, it's kind of like it's a bit much. So that comes from reading the room and kind of gradually getting into your material, and that's one thing I learned. So that set was kind of rough because I came out the gate just firing, and I'm like, ooh. And it kind of was like, and then he also pointed out another thing was the demographic in the room. He
mm,
was like, you're talking about a lot of interactions with you and women or stuff like that. And he said, look in the room, what do you see? And I looked in the room and it was maybe like 5 or 6 lesbian couples. So they're not relating to
yeah.
what I'm talking. So it's little things like that that I picked up on, like read the room, see what jokes may hit, see what jokes might not hit, things like that. So that was a lot of help for me. But yeah, that was one of the ones I was like, "Ew," I did kind of come out a little strong.
That is very interesting to move the crowd, right? In regards to, it's almost as if you're at the bar and you're trying to holler at a shorty.
Right, right,
You know, what's your number? What's your size?
right.
No.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, this is too funny. I'm
You trying to
learning.
come to the crib or what? Like, whoa, buy her a drink first. Hey,
Oh
you
my
know I suck toes, right? I'll be sucking toes and stuff. Like, bro, we at the bar.
god. Oh my god. See, I knew you warm up sometime. Uh, okay, moving on to the next question. You are hilarious. Um, and for those feet, no, look, okay, let me stop. See, now you got me started. You shared the stage with legends like obviously Omar Gooding and performed nationwide. How has the touring shaped your comedy style thus far?
Um, you get to see like different place. You get to see the culture in different places, of course. And so you have some places where the comedic delivery is how many jokes you can get off per minute.
Mm,
Like you meet like Chicago dudes that do comedy, they bringing it quick, quick, quick. You have some people that are more like drawn out storytelling. So uh you just learn to be yourself. You don't want to be like nobody else. And there
mhm,
are times the tough part is where you see somebody perform before you and
yeah.
they talk about something that you're kind of on the borderline of talking about and it's like, ah, but you could feed off of it. There's it's only so much you could talk about before somebody else says what you already have to say. You may convey it differently, but everybody has their wheels turning the same way. It's just all about how creative you can get with the joke. As long as you can talk about kids, family, food, sex, culture, it's only so much you could talk about. Like life, everybody experiences life. Life happens. It's just how you convey it on stage. So and once you realize that and be yourself and know that no one's like you, you may meet some people that have similar content, but at the end of the day, you just bring the best you can bring, man.
Wow, I'm glad that you mentioned that because it's kind of like answering a question in school, right? Oh, I have the answer, but then somebody blurts it out and you're like,
Right,
"Oh my gosh, I wanted to say that." And or like you're wearing the same outfit from Target or something.
right,
Got the same
right,
outfit on, man.
right.
Like that could be a little bit tense, or I won't say incriminating. Maybe that's not the right terminology, but just feeling unease, right?
Yeah, and I was guilty of that early on. I did that, and it made me. The person before me had mentioned something, and it made me change my whole set. And I'm just like, just do what you're gonna do anyway. And then you learn ways to piggyback off what that person said. You can even reference them and then go into your joke. So like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't steal
True.
nobody's jokes. We don't steal jokes.
Mm.
We don't steal jokes.
That's true. That's true. Look, it looks like Mr. Rodolfo. I don't want to mess up your name, sir. Thank you. Said, "Love you, Kyle." Cool. Looks like a lot of people are still joining here on Instagram land as well. Okay, funny AF tour, right? Tell
Yes.
us behind the scenes stories that fans wouldn't believe happened on the road, if you can. I don't know.
Oh man. Um. Hmm.
Uh
That's
oh.
a that's a good question. Uh, Behind the scenes. So we did a show in Vegas, my first Vegas show with Omar, and this is more of a wholesome story. Uh, we get there, and me and my boy Warren V, who was on tour with me, we're driving on the freeway, and where the venue was, they have a big billboard. And I'm not thinking nothing of it. So we're driving, we get into town and headed to the hotel to check in. And Warren was like, "Hey, look over there." So I'm looking, and then finally the billboard changes and it's a it's me. It's me on the
Yeah.
billboard with Warren and the tour. And that was a moment for me where I did get emotional because, like, to see your name in bright lights on the side of
Yeah.
a billboard where thousands and thousands of people can see it driving on the freeway was that was special. I had to call my mom and let her see it and things like that. So that was one of the more wholesome moments. And then you have moments where, like, I did a show in LA, and some of the I got to perform in front of some NBA players, and they came up and told me I was funny.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So things like that. A lot of opportunities. You meet people, and they tell you you're funny. Like the great Earthquake. I got to meet Earthquake. He watched me perform, and he just gave me a lot of advice and told me I was hilarious. So just and then of course you have like stories about the women are gonna be women, but women are always gonna be women. So but luckily I almost found God, so I don't be worried about them girls like that.
Uh
I said I almost found God, so almost
oh. Okay.
like almost. I'm looking. We
Uh oh.
we close.
Whew. Mm.
But no babies on the road or nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
No babies on the road, nothing like
No
that.
babies on the road. Interesting.
You're hilarious. Interesting, Kyle.
Wink, wink. No, it's okay. We could talk about it offline. Uh,
Offline, yeah, offline.
we stop.
Tell you about this Puerto Rican midget I met in San Diego.
You know what, though? Oh,
Mm.
look. Shout out to WKYJ Radio Live. I call him my brother from another mother. He's a comedian as well. He's in Louisiana. And
I
anyway,
love your accent, Louisiana.
he actually used to do breakdancing. I don't know if he still does it, but he gave a joke about this really actually happened. Some I don't know if it should say but some midget strippers. And he was talking about like they actually came out and performed. He has like this erotic poetry night or something. And yeah. So
What
we'll
type
talk
of
about
freaky? What type of freaky friends you got?
no, I'm trying to promote his stuff. No, but no, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. You mentioned midgets, so I figured I'd
A bunch
interject.
breakdancing, freaky midget, erotic poetry. What is he doing in Louisiana?
Oh, he actually does like DJ radio, lots of radio stuff, but it's called WKYJ and
Okay,
right,
I'm
I
gonna have
would
to
say
check him out.
KY. It's actually KY Jelly, but KY.
I was waiting for that. I wasn't gonna say that, but when you said I see,
The station they guess in y'all, and I
uh,
don't say it, but but
yeah.
that's
What's his
that's
name?
his name is Mike Page.
No, his name
Check
is
him out.
Freaky Midget Man Mike. That's his name. Freaky Midget Man Mike.
Shout out to you,
Shout out.
WKYJ. Oh my gosh. Well, we gotta talk about the midget thing later on. Go moving
First
on.
off, they're little people. You can't call them midgets. You
Oh,
get in trouble
you
for that.
said I was just
I
being
can. I'm a comedian. I get away with it. You the professional one. You about to get canceled calling them midgets. It's little people.
I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. I don't know. I need to see. Am I sweating? I need a napkin. Hold on. Here we go.
Hey, disclaimer, please don't cancel in that. It's my fault. I call them midgets. I know they little people. We sorry.
I'm sorry, little people. I didn't know the proper terminology. My bad,
I don't
everyone.
know why they changed it. I thought midget sounded more professional.
I'm done.
Oh, I'm sorry. You about to get stopped. We just started. We wanted to show the build.
Okay, so I stand corrected, and he's the one that started this. Let me stop. Okay, you've been part of All Deaf Digital, and we own the laughs. What's one lesson or piece of advice, right, from working with those platforms that stuck with you?
Just professionalism and maintaining healthy relationships. It's a lot of people you work with, and you have feelings. People have feelings, whether you feel like you're funnier than somebody, whether you feel like you deserve something. But at the end of the day, you still have to maintain a level of professionalism. uh, that's what I learned. Just being professional, even when you feel like you've been done wrong, even when people tell you you may have done something wrong. Being professional. That's all. At the end of the day, you have your own morals and ethics that you abide by. But as long as you stick to those morals and ethics and try to just be respectful of people's time, and I'm not gonna say demand your respect, but if you give respect, you'll get it. And with that being said, just maintaining healthy relationships. You never know when you may need somebody else again. I've I've met several people that, even though we may have never shared a stage again, we still reach out on children's birthdays, my birthday. Hey, I got tickets to this, man. I can't go. You want to go? Some of those people be like, yo, I got a spot, man. You're the first person I thought of. So just being a good person gets you a long way. You know what I mean? And I've seen that opportunities to perform in different cities,
Yeah.
Monrovia, Duarte, Pasadena. So uh, I appreciate those opportunities, and I feel like just being myself and being a genuine person.
Oh, okay. It looks like brother Mike Page, WKYJ Radio Live just popped on Instagram.
Mike, it was Mike, bro. That's her. It's not me. I don't even Mike. I don't even know Mike, but I feel as Mike sound like he can fight, so I don't want no problem.
He said Sweet and Low is the name of their group.
Uh,
The station that gets in that AZZ. Hey,
AZZ.
I spoke him up. I spoke him up. He's on Instagram right now talking smack.
Mike, I'm
What's
about to get
going
it.
on?
Mike, I'm following you ASAP. WKY Jelly.
WKYJ Radio Live, all one word.
I'm following.
Sweet and low.
Sweet and
Big
low.
Big Croc Wisdom Wednesday. How you doing, sir? Thank you so much for joining us. Okay. Well, I was trying to compose myself, but it's really difficult composing myself in front of a comedian here. Uh, comedy can be healing. What's one moment when a fan told you your jokes made a real impact on them?
Oh. Hmm. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a because I get it a lot, but I'm trying to think of like a meaningful one. Uh, I had a she's like my old boss. Her name is Christina Loudon. Shout out to Christina. Um she recently she had lost her daughter. Her daughter passed away and she came to
Oh,
my show. She's been a two since and she just told me thank you. She needed a laugh. And I think that meant a lot for her to step away for a second. And so for her just to tell me that, I can tell she really needed it. So yeah, that was a meaningful one because I actually knew her daughter. I was cool with her daughter. We've
mhm.
interacted several times. I hosted her daughter's birthday party at one of the comedy clubs. She came out, we had fun, sang karaoke. So for her to come out afterwards to a few of my shows just to get, get a break from life and, because she ended up taking in her daughter's kids. So now
Oh,
she's, two young boys. So for her to tell me thank you. I needed that, and you can tell she needed it. That was something that I always remember. Shout out, Christina.
wow. My condolences, Miss
Yeah,
Christina. Wow. I don't know. I think our show is over. No, I don't. I am so sad. I'm sorry that that happened, but thank you for sharing that. That's a
of
very
course.
heartfelt
Sorry, I didn't mean to just bring down the mood. I'm
no.
sorry. I mean, if you want to hear other stories, I mean, I've been, women have offered to take me home, stuff like that. But that's,
Well, I mean, yeah. What's new? No, let me
yeah.
stop. See, I
you
know you.
know,
I know
groups
you.
of women like, hey, you want to come back to our? I'm like, ours, two of y'all, okay, things like that.
Okay. The room went silent, y'all. Um, like
These are jokes. I'm not like that. These are just
yeah,
jokes.
yeah, it's
These are
just
just
joke.
jokes.
He's joking, y'all. All right, so you've got the number one weekend radio show, the Saturday Switch with K Mitch.
Yes,
What's the secret sauce to
so
keep your listeners coming back?
the key word was had. I had the number one weekend show in the Central Valley. I ain't
Oh,
got the radio show no more. There's
oh,
no money in radio. Radio was tough. But when I did have my radio show, it was the number one show in the Valley. And it was just the weekend show where the ultimate goal was, of course, to keep you locked in, listen to music, but we gave local artists a chance to display and showcase their music. So we would play a local artist music, interview them, bring them into the radio station, let them freestyle, and that just kept the listeners in tune to what's going on locally in your city. And it was pretty dope. I built a lot of relationships from that, and it's people to this day that still thank me, because that's like one of you. Anybody that does music, that's your biggest dream, is to hear yourself on the radio. And it was an
mhm.
honor to be able to do that, to have people's moms listen to the radio, waiting to hear their kid on the radio. So the Saturday Switch was definitely a dope show. And prior to that, it was the B Town Mixdown where I got my
Oh,
start. So with Bob and Lolo, Samco, and it was definitely a dope experience to just learn the ins and outs of radio, how it works. Again, not cussing on air and things like that.
right.
Right. So, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed doing radio. Definitely enjoyed it.
What's one thing that you miss about radio?
One thing I miss, that was a different type of high on the radio. On the radio, people people can't see your face; they just hear your voice, and
Mm,
I think that gives you a sense of security. A lot of
yeah.
people a lot of people get nervous in front of people. So on the radio, you could truly be yourself. It's just you in the studio with maybe two or three people. And I think that's where the magic happens because you're not worried about how you look. If somebody's watching, you're with your co-host and you're rocking out, you're asking good questions, you're giving good interviews, and usually the content is very genuine and it's hilarious. So it works. But I definitely just missed the camaraderie with my castmates from the radio station.
Oh wow. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I mean, but I've heard some people even behind the scenes people get nervous, which is really interesting. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I still get nervous before every show. I'll get
Huh.
nervous. Yeah, and my nerves, I get like a little gassy, got a boo boo a little bit, but that I that's me when I get nervous, I get gassy. But you don't get nervous.
I mean, a little some some.
I mean,
I mean,
I mean, you
yeah.
you was a little nervous when I put my face on the screen. You was looking at
Oh,
me
for
like,
real?
oh, you was like he cute,
I was
ooh.
like, oh. Let me stop.
Like I'm ugly.
No, no, I was like, oh. I said, oh, he's cute. No,
Hey, stop playing. You better stop playing.
he's not. Got
You
you
bet.
some Shamar Moore up in there, some Chris
Yeah.
Brown, little mixtures in
Actually, that's
between.
that's that's my stripper name is actually Shamar No More. It's a no in front of the more, no more. I'm not
Oh,
quite Shamar, but Shamar No More. That's what they call me in the
where
streets.
do you? Let me
And my prices is low. If you need a little dancer,
see.
I'm diabetic though.
Okay.
I got diabetes, so you can't.
I got some candy right here.
That's
You want some candy? You want some candy? Let me
you trying to
stop.
kill me. Trying to kill me.
It's okay. I know CPR. Okay, so for real though, I don't have to do it anymore. But I
You
mean,
got you
I
got your
understand.
little American Red Cross
Like,
card.
I
All right,
sure
cool,
do.
for
Look,
sure.
I also have my little mask thing in the car, so just in
Everybody,
case we need contact. But moving on.
not the OnlyFans CPR content.
No, I said contact, like lip to lip.
Oh, I thought you
But
said content. See, I'm thinking about something totally different. I thought you said content, like we gonna film it. Okay, my
uh,
fault.
okay. Let me stop thinking about it. Okay, so how different is radio K Mitch from stand up K Mitch? Or are they kind of the same,
They're kind of the same. They're kind of
Uh,
the same. Stand up K Mitch is a little more loose at the lips. You know what I'm saying? Radio, you still got regulations and guidelines you got to follow. You can't just be talking crazy. But they're the same person, full of energy and things like that. But I try to tell people there's K Mitch and then there's Kyle. You got to get to know Kyle. Kyle has
Kyle.
depth.
Oh,
Kyle has depth.
huh.
Yeah, he likes to read and things like that. He's a
Oh,
dad.
what kind of reading material?
What does Kyle like to read? I'm lying. I don't read. I ain't even gonna lie to you. No,
What?
no, no. Uh, the actually last book I read was The Alchemist. That was a good book.
Oh,
Pretty good book.
that's
The Alchemist
so.
was a really good book.
I'm thinking that you're an alchemist now. That you're that you read
No,
it,
it's a
right?
really good book. A lot of life lessons in it. A lot of life lessons. It was actually a really good book. But other than that, I was into I like autobiographies, reading about people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like the Black Hand, the story about La Ma. That was a good book.
Huh.
Books, yeah.
So yeah, you're well read then.
A
Okay.
little bit.
Can you cook?
Absolutely. That's why I got diabetes now. I can't cook.
What?
Can you cook?
Yeah, I can cook.
Then what I need to cook for if I got you?
Ah! You're funny. Oh my goodness. So what's the craziest or funniest thing that's ever happened live on air?
Okay. We were at the radio station and we had a DJ who kept playing non-edited music. So he had already got in trouble. Like you gotta scan your music before we go on air and make sure it has no cussing. And
Right.
so the director of our show was in LA, so he's driving back from LA listening to our show. At this time our show was live. So we're in the studio having a great time. The DJ's playing his mix and stuff like that. We're not realizing that he's not playing the clean version of the songs.
Oh,
So by the time our director gets in, shout out to Danny Morrison. He's in LA now, but he was out in Bakersfield. Danny Morrison is awesome. He taught me a lot in the radio world. He
Uh-huh.
walks in and just starts grilling the DJ,
Oh my
and
god.
he fired him on spot. He fired him,
What?
fired him, fired him.
Wow.
Because you get them FCC fines for playing like
Oh
cuss words
yeah.
and things like that. So he fired the DJ on spot. And I think that was an eye opener for me to take it a little more serious. But that was pretty wild. Everybody was walking around a little nervous after that.
Mm. You sure you didn't put the DJ up to it like, hey, come
Uh,
on, you can spin that one time. Nobody
no, I mean
let me
we
stop.
didn't know because like it was like from the windows to the wall to the swept job. It
To
was saying
your
balls. It was saying balls on the radio. It was saying balls. A lot of balls.
wow. I mean it could be like Christmas ornament balls,
No, them
and
was them was
just
testicles. And they were talking about testicles. Them was
I was,
testicles.
I was trying to help the brother out, but
We was too, but I wasn't about to get fired. That's it. He bought the equipment. Oh, no.
that
We had a
is
whole new DJ the next week. It was a new DJ in the office.
dang. Wow. Oh my goodness. Hopefully he's doing well now.
I hope he is
Wow.
doing well.
Yeah. Okay. So congrats to your upcoming role in Next Lifetime. What
Yes.
can you share about the project and your character?
You know what's crazy? I've been waiting for somebody to ask me that because I can't tell you because I signed an NDA. You know how
Ooh.
famous I feel saying that? I can't even
Uh-huh.
talk about. I can't even talk about it. I signed an NDA. No, I'm just joking. Um, Next Lifetime, man, I'm super excited. It is a film based off the book written by Jay Anthony. That's my dog right there, and it's deep. It is deep.
Mm-hmm.
It's deep. But what I can say is I'm casted for the role as Samaj, lead role in the movie. So I'm
Okay.
super excited about that. I don't want to give you too much, just know it's a lot of plots and twists, but also
Mm-hmm.
there's some a little comedic relief, and for the most part, it just it's hmm, it's deep. It's deep. It's deep. I can see this turning into like a series almost, like turning into like a
Mm-hmm.
mini series. But I'm excited to do it. I also think it'll give me some experience with acting as far as showing my range. I know people are probably expecting me to be comical, funny, but this would definitely give the viewers a little range, a little more to Kyle Mitchell, should we say?
Oh yeah, definitely. The book, if you guys haven't checked out the book, oh my gosh, I was reading it, I was like, "Whoa."
Yes, yes,
I'm not even going to give away the book. Like you guys have to get this book. I mean, it's on um Amazon, and you could, download it on your Kindle, but like he said it gets real deep.
and
And
yes.
go ahead.
And if I was just to give you a basic synopsis of it, you would think like, oh yeah, that's messed up. But if you look at the dynamics of what took place and how people ended up where they ended up, it makes sense how you could find yourself in situations where you're wishing things turned out differently, and you could just pray for that in the next lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about a love triangle, right?
Right, that part,
I'm
that part.
wondering. I'm wondering how the comic scenes. I'm sure that it'll be nice to have some type of comic scenes.
It's a great balance because
Yeah.
it's a lot of turmoil,
Right.
uh dealing with a lot of like just Samaj is going through a lot.
Yeah.
He's fighting, he's trying to make it work, and it's just not working. And with that, the comedic relief adds like a different level. Like it balances out really well. You don't want to just go throughout the whole movie just getting jabbed and jabbed. So having friends and other individuals that's a part of the film that bring that comedic relief, it'll give it a great balance.
Yeah. And
I'm
once
trying not to
you,
give y'all too
no,
much because y'all gotta you gotta read the book.
right. You gotta get that book.
And if you're
Seriously.
not gonna read the book, watch the movie. Come
Man.
support the movie.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
I'm in the gym right now as we speak. I gotta get in shape because I want to get a sex scene where they show my booty.
okay. Okay.
I just want
Shamar.
one. Yeah,
Let me stop. I said Shamar.
I want to have a sex scene. I want to win sex scene of the year.
Okay. This will be a very interesting scene. I'll make sure I won't miss it.
Why you say it like that? I'm gonna get my body right. That's gonna be interesting because
No, I think you got it. I think you got it. Got that suave look. Okay. So, how does acting challenge you differently than comedy or radio?
um comedy and radio. I'm being myself. I'm being K Mitch. I do feel when you're acting, you have to embody the character you're portraying. But also you have to take that character and make it your own. Still while, you know what I'm saying, displaying the characteristics and attributes of that person. So I do believe acting, it takes some skill. It take a little skill and practice as to where as far as comedy, I can go on stage and for lack of a better term, I can wing some stuff on stage sometime, freestyle it. Uh radio, you're not being seen, so you may have a script in front of you, questions you want to ask. When you're acting, you're in front of that camera and you have to make the viewer believe that you are that person. Like for example, Denzel Washington. We all know that's Denzel Washington, but when you're watching a Denzel movie, he is that person. When he was in John Q, he was that dad that went to went to the extreme to save his son. When you watched Training Day, he was a dirty cop. You did not like Denzel in Training Day. You know what I
King
mean?
Kong ain't got.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You watch Remember the Titans, it was like, yo, he's a coach
Mhm.
facing adversity during a time where black people wasn't liked. So I think that like you have to make the viewer believe that you are that person. And so I do believe acting is a little bit harder.
Mm. Sometimes I see actors that really pull that role. I mean, like,
Yes.
are you like that in real life, or
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Do you have a favorite actor?
well, Denzel's one. You mentioned him. I have several, but
She gonna name all cute dudes that she
no,
attracted to. She's like
no. See,
Denzel,
look,
Michael B. Jordan, Idris Elba.
see why you calling me out?
No old white guys. Nobody old and white. Just handsome dudes. She's like Antonio Banderas. I like, you know.
Little something, something. Okay, moving on to the next question. You see how I got myself
Yeah,
out of this.
you
Uh, if you could co-star with any comedian or actor in your
oh,
dream project, who would it be, and what would the movie be called?
that's deep. Ooh.
See,
I've always I have a few. I've always wanted to work with Ice Cube. I like the
ooh,
movies. I like Cube Vision movies.
okay,
Um, I feel like he has a good balance. He works well with comedians. That serious, comedic balance. I would love to work with Ice Cube. Mike Epps is another one of my favorite actors.
okay.
As far as working with, I feel like I would like to play his son or like a little brother in like a Mike Epps movie. I think we could balance out pretty good. And then you have like, of course, Will Smith. I'm a huge Will
Yeah.
Smith fan, the Denzels, but yeah, that's it. Honestly, I would love to work with anybody, and even if I don't feel like we have chemistry, I would love to challenge myself to be able to build rapport or become accustomed to a role that challenges me.
You know who I want to see you act with?
Who you finna say?
Kevin Hart. I don't know why. I,
Yo,
I don't know why. I
that
just
would be
feel.
he's Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart is super talented. Kevin Hart does not get enough credit. His his ability to set people up
Uh-huh.
for to make them funny is underrated. Kevin Hart has the ability to put people in positions where they're not even realizing it to make them funny. And I think a lot of people don't notice that, but it happens a lot. Kevin Hart is super talented. I don't think he gets enough credit at how witty and quick he is when it comes to like if you watch him when Kevin's in his element as far as like interviewing, like Kevin
Uh-huh.
Hart live, just being able to be funny live, nothing scripted,
Hmm.
just hands down, it's like one of the most amazing things to watch is watching Kevin Hart when he hosts something, when he's with someone during an interview.
Hmm.
Just look up Kevin Hart funny interview moments. I watch him all the time. He's hands down like the dude is amazing.
I'm still thinking about the Old Spice commercials, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, him and then that chicken costume when he was in that movie. What movie was that?
Oh,
He was working in that fried chicken place.
what movie was that? What movie was that? Um,
I'm trying to remember. I think you would know. It was with was it Tiffany Haddish? She was
yes,
yeah, Tiffany Haddish
I
and
can't think of the name of the movie, but yes, yes. I actually even liked him in the one with where he was more
Jumanji. Oh,
no he was actually serious with the dude in the wheelchair. I cannot think of the name of the movie. He was with the
oh,
guy in the wheelchair. I actually liked watching him do like kind of a serious role, but
yeah.
he still has some comedic relief moments. But I enjoyed that movie as well.
Hmm. Going back to Ice Cube, I could definitely see you playing maybe a reboot or something with next Friday or Friday
Put
after next
yeah,
or something.
put
You could
put
be
me
a
in.
young cube. You could be the young
Yes,
cube. You know what I'm saying?
we could
Yeah, I could
call it
totally see
Thursday, Wednesday, day after
something.
Friday. I'll be in it.
Okay, that's dope. Um, you've built your career right on laughter, but every journey has its grind. What's one obstacle you faced early on that made you stronger?
Um, dealing dealing with like I realized like it was tough when you're doing comedy. People don't care about your personal life.
Mm.
They bought a ticket maybe a month before.
Oh wow.
So so if they bought a ticket, they're hard on money. They're showing up to see you perform. They could care less about if your kid is sick, if you fighting with your baby mama, if somebody just died. Like
Mm.
that means nothing. So being able to sometimes you gotta push that stuff out your way and still go on stage. I had to my grandmother passed away and I went on stage that night because I had
Oh
a
wow.
had a show booked prior to that, actually a pretty big show, and I went on stage. Of course, I dedicated that show to her, but um, the day my grandmother died, I had a show that night.
Oh man.
So it's things like that, just overcoming those little things that make you stronger in regards to like preparation, fighting through things. Of course, you had your shows where you're sick and you have to
Yeah.
perform sick. I remember we wasn't supposed to, but during COVID, we were still doing shows.
Mm.
Perform. Don't tell nobody, but yeah, we was on stage with COVID performing. Yeah, so things like that. So just being able to set aside your personal issues and still going on
Uh-huh.
stage to perform. That's happened a few times. That's happened a few times.
Wow. You had your mask on though, right? I'm just saying. let, me,
We
let me
the
stop.
audience was sitting 6 feet apart.
Okay, okay. Well, that's good. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, hey, cut that part out. Cut that part out.
Right. We live though. Um and in the know. So, okay, what advice would you have or would you give young comedians out here, creators trying to, or even old or whatever, mature young comedians trying to break into the entertainment game right now?
Just do it. Uh, Put your doubts and
Okay.
worries to the side and do it. I used to be one to second guess myself a lot, and I had people around me that would, push me and tell me, "Who cares? Do it."
Yeah.
Um, and that's for anybody that has any dream or goal. Like if you play basketball, dribble your ball. If you draw. You got to do it. If you want to be the best, if you want to make your dreams come true, you have to do it. And that's something I still struggle with where I'm at. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but you got to do it. You got to start. And I luckily I got some good friends that always encourage me, but you got to start. What I mean? I rather it's hard to live with a I rather make a mistake than live with a regret. If I make a bad decision, I can live with that, but I don't want to live with regrets. Like, man, if I just would have just went for it or did it. I'd rather just say, yo, that was a bad decision. I shouldn't have tried that, but at least I did it. I'd rather do that than just be sitting around some day like, that could have been me. I was funny back in the day. I was funny. So I'd rather make a mistake than live with a regret.
That is so true. And like Les Brown says, the wealthiest real estate out here is the graveyard because all your dreams go
Damn.
unknown.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, so true. So, in one word, how would you describe the energy you bring to every stage, every mic, every show?
Ooh. One word to describe what I bring to every stage and every show. Ooh. That's a good you ask good questions.
Thank you.
Um, One word. Ooh.
And it can't be like that, hyphenated two-word thing.
I know I was
No.
about to do that. I was about to do that. No, one word. I One word.
We'll come back to that. Let's go ahead
It's
and
like I would say
we start.
dang, or it's like organized chaos. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's like organized. I'm trying to think of a word that sums up high energy yet like it's poised and methodical.
I give you two words. That
Yeah,
sounds
okay,
good.
okay, okay.
Organized chaos. I like
Organized
that.
chaos. One word. Organized
It's
chaos.
like it's like an oxymoron. Like
Yes. Yes.
that's really interesting. Okay. Well, let's do this rapid fire round. You
Okay.
ready? Okay. What's your go-to joke when the crowd's too quiet?
Ooh. When the crowd's too quiet, it has to definitely a crowd interactive joke. Uh, open into questions that lead into a joke. So if the crowd's too quiet, then I'll go to them. We can talk about kids. Ask how many people have kids. If they raise their hand, you got to ask them how many kids they have, and then I have jokes about kids.
Three. Three.
Um,
Three.
Three. And so if you say you have three kids, I'll ask
Uh,
which one. I say which one you don't like the most.
see, I can't be.
You see what I'm saying? So that for a fact would get the audience like, ooh, and then we can build from there. So I'm like,
That's
yeah,
pretty good.
some of y'all don't like y'all kids. Don't lie. Some of y'all don't like them damn kids. Fuck them kids. And then that's where you lead into, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, which kid don't you like the most? It's that one. Everybody got that one. And that just gets if the crowd's dead, that'll get them on your side because now you're looking around and see who's nodding their head or nudging their partner, and then I go to
Uh-huh.
them. I'm like, I saw you point to, you know what I'm saying? So now
Uh-huh.
you're back engaged with them. You're building that rapport, and then I can go into my jokes about kids. Like I say, I got smart, dumb kids. My kids are smart but dumb. They do stupid stuff.
You're
Smart dumb.
natural. You're natural. For real. Oh my goodness. I like that. So, who makes you laugh the hardest?
Oh, It's probably not even comedian. It's probably my friends. I have a group of friends. Some are comedians that are funny. I got a comedy group called the Class Clowns. These are individuals I started doing comedy with. They're all funny. Shout out to the Class Clowns. DJ, Kyrie, Brent, Ryan, Brody, Lito, Tiffany T. Different. All of them are funny. So just the behind the scenes stuff is always funny. Just in normal conversation. Shout out Trizzy, my boy Justin. It's just oh man. It's probably my friends out the stuff that
Okay.
it's stuff that's not supposed to be funny that's funny. So
Huh.
if something bad happens, you already know. If you're friends with me, if something bad happens in your life, we all do it. We wait. You got about a day to get over it, maybe even an hour before we talk about it. You didn't crash.
Oh,
Yeah, like, hey, I know that just happened, but we finna talk about it. And that, that's
right.
that, that's how we debrief and get over it, I guess.
Okay. I like that. And shout out to them. They sound so caring.
Yes.
That's so cool. If comedy didn't exist, right, what would K Mitch be doing right now?
That's a good question because I don't make enough money to solely live off comedy, which I know you guys thought I was just like super rich, but it's cool. I work in mental health. I've been working in mental health for the last 16 years. So I'm a youth counselor at a children's psych facility.
Mm.
I love my job. I love my job. I've worked with adults, and now I'm working with children. And working in mental health, I think, is probably the only job you get to go to and be yourself. A
Hmm.
lot of jobs you have to fit the mold of what they want you to be. You have
Mm-hmm.
to as a banker, as a teacher. There's certain things.
Yeah.
When I'm working in mental health, you crazy. So you ain't judging me. I can go there and be myself. You hearing stuff and seeing things that ain't even there. So how dare you judge me? No, I'm just playing. No, but no. And take your meds and get right. You know what I'm saying? Like we both here. I'm here 12 hours. You here overnight. So we gonna figure it out. And I be telling them all my drama and stuff. I be at work. Them kids be knowing all my drama. I'll be like, my baby mama tripping. They come in. How's your baby mom? That situation work out? You
You'll
know.
be,
So
they'll be counseling you.
oh yeah, that's some of the best therapy you get. Them
Yeah, right?
kids. And the cool part is, I work with kids that are around the age of my kids, so I know I ask them what's going on in these streets. So then in return, when I come home and my kids is saying stuff I don't know, like 6'7", 6'7", and clock it and all that, I
Oh
be
my
knowing.
god, the six sound six.
I be knowing. You know what I mean? I be knowing.
Look, going back to the whole 6'7". I don't know why. Look, I think it was a TikToker or some guy, and like my daughter is like, 6'7". Well, my son said it for a middle child, and then she was like, "Yeah, 6'7". I'm like, you know what 6'7" is, right? And they're like, 6'7" a number, and I'm like, no, it's they had to explain. And then my daughter was like, I can't believe I was saying 6'7".
Yeah, that's what I found out. I was like, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. No more. Mm-mm. I found that out from a kid at work. You know what they're saying, Ray? I'm like, no, elaborate. And they told me, and then no more 6'7". Everybody go to bed. No more
And it's like an innocent but yet not innocent
at all.
joke.
Yeah.
And they're just saying it like, a random number. They isn't that supposed to be like clapping?
No,
Like,
clock it. Like clock it. Like you clock the T.
oh.
You know about see.
I
You got
thought I thought it was like, like clapping.
no. You clock the T. Like if you tell your daughter to like if your daughter or if one of your kids are talking crazy and then you check them. Like matter of fact, why don't you shut up and go clean your room? You'll see another one be like, ooh, clock it. Like clock your T.
See, I'm learning from you right now.
They do that at work all the time.
Okay, I thought it was okay. Never mind. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go back to this one girl and tell her no. That don't mean clapping. That means
Oh no. You should take a. You think she clapping like, "Hey, good job"? That's sarcastic. That's because she clocking it. Mm.
oh. Oh my gosh! I'm mortified now. I'm appalled.
You gotta clock it.
You know what's so crazy? I'm just thinking that was back in the 80s or 70s when they had the, they we didn't have the iPhone. They had the silver clock to clock it. Like when you
Why you?
like
Why you just? You said 70s, bro. 70s.
six,
70s.
80s, okay, 80s.
I
You
was
know,
born
like
in. I was born in 90.
okay, not whatever.
Don't try to put your clock in my generation.
No, like when when you're doing track meets, when you're running track,
The
and they had the
stopwatch.
yeah the stopwatch, but it was like silver, like old timey stuff.
That would be
But
like clock it.
yeah,
You have to do like that.
oh, okay. Not
You are aging yourself right now. Stop it.
okay. No,
Stop.
I'm still young. Okay, next question.
No, I'm still young.
Next question. Oh yeah, you know what? Water break. Hold on one second.
Is that a canteen? What kind of? Oh, okay. Oh, you got one of the, what's those called? What are they called? There's a name for them.
The Yeti, but I'm
The
not Yeti
Yeti.
yet. I'm not Yeti because Yeti's too expensive.
Yeah, my kids be wanting those. I'm like, no. Mm-mm. Get you the little Walmart one.
Right? Okay, I'm not gonna keep you hostage. Let's go.
No, I'm good. I'm having a good time actually. This is fun.
All right. Finish the sentence. I'm not leaving the house unless blank.
I'm not leaving the house unless.
Blank. When you go on tours, like before you go on tour.
Ooh. Unless I get paid. No, I'm just playing. I'm not leaving the house unless. Ooh, I have to. Shoot, if it's money on the line, I gotta go somewhere. I ain't leaving the house unless I have to. When I get a chance to be at home, I love being at home.
Oh, me
But
too.
yeah, being a full time dad is tough. So I don't want to leave the house unless I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. My hat goes off to you.
thank you.
Wow. Okay. So, your favorite line you've ever said on stage that still cracks you up?
Oh my gosh, you ask good questions. My favorite line on stage. Mm, uh, Probably when I talk about thick women. I like talking about the thick girls in the audience. My favorite line probably is where I talk about thick women and their breast
Uh huh.
and like how they got like it's a regular boob, right?
Uh huh.
And then it's like a second boob right here, right? Like right underneath the underarm. And if you suck that boob, it tastes like deodorant. Women don't understand. Most men have sucked the titty too far and their mouth get numb from deodorant. They didn't suck it. It's called a deodorant titty. We didn't suck it before. And to this day, people will see me out and be like, "Man, I didn't suck the deodorant." Women laugh about that. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones. They talk about the deodorant titty. It's too far over. Yeah, we didn't got that right there. We didn't got that.
That sounds like an actual. Okay, let me stop.
We all done tasted it. We all done tasted it. A little, tastes like suave, a little suave.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's not good to taste that, but that's an interesting joke. Okay. Um.
Now she like, wait a minute, wait a minute.
No, no, thank you. Favorite spot in your area most people overlook.
Ooh, favorite spot in my area most people overlook. Oh, this is Bakersfield. What's my favorite spot that most people overlook? Mm, Probably the Kern River. There's some spots out here at the Kern River that's actually relaxing. You can go to just to
Hmm.
I take my kids from like Isabella, Hart Park. It's areas that are good for hiking. You can
Oh,
get, you could get some trees. You get a little river, some pathways and stuff like that. So yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
The
some of
river.
the naturist side of Kern County.
Huh.
Yeah.
I love hiking. That's really cool.
Is there
Yeah.
is what's that like in Virginia?
Yeah, we have some trails. We have
Okay.
it's the Rockville, no, Potomac. They have like the Maryland and the Virginia side, Potomac. They call it
Okay.
the Potomac River. So
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty dope. I prefer the Virginia side, not because I live in Virginia, just because he's like, like I know a lot of Maryland
Yeah.
people, but like it's not as hilly. Like if you were to walk in the trail, it's like more flat. Like you have the flat spot, and then you have like the
Right.
going wild. But
Okay.
if you go to the Maryland side, I heard that you basically have to be a goat to go. Like the Billy goat. Okay,
Got you.
I heard it's a little bit more mountainous over there.
Do you
What's
travel around there a lot? Like DC, Maryland, Virginia? Like, are you
We pretty much all in all three at once. Like you could
okay?
be lovable creations. He's like laughing. Um. Oh, and shout out to VSL STF. Thank you. And so yeah, like okay, so I'm driving right from Virginia to DC, but then end up in Maryland some way, and then back in Virginia. So it yeah, you can literally be in all three places at once.
I met a cat. I'm like, where you from? He's like, he just said DMV. I'm like, oh, you
Yep.
all three. Just you can just
Yep.
say all three. Okay,
Yeah.
makes
Well, the
sense.
Northern Virginia part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really nice. Yeah. So a quote or mantra you live by, no matter what.
Um. Mm, Probably by Timon and Puma, Akuna Matata. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Uh, I believe his name is George White. I have it tattooed on my chest. It says, "I am not afraid of tomorrow, for I have seen yesterday and I love today." I
Mm,
I like that. Yeah, I actually it's on my brother's headstone as well. My brother that passed away. So that's just something I try to live by. You can't be afraid of tomorrow, for you've seen yesterday and you love today.
my condolences.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow. So how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Um, I have my mom has me and my brother. We have the same mom and dad, and then I have five sisters.
Whoa.
Yes, I have five sisters. I have sisters. I have a stepsister, and then I have four other sisters from my biological father. But we're all tight. We're all tight. So I'm thankful for them. We have a good relationship. But yeah, my older brother, he was murdered in 2001 due to gang violence in
Mm,
LA.
mm.
So yeah, and that's another thing that keeps me going and trying to stay on the right path. I can see where that lifestyle takes you. Not saying that he was a bad individual, but it is what it is. I just recently buried my closest cousin as well. He was a professional boxer. His name was Malik Birdsong. He was the welterweight champion of the world, and he was taken away
Mm.
from us last year. So, growing up, seeing a lot of things like that, and just me and him had plans on being different. Me with the comedy and acting, and him being a professional boxer, a championship boxer. You have plans, and they were cut short, and that's something I'm still dealing with. But you know, uh, I think that's why I try to have that positive outlook on life and always being jovial.
My condolences. Lovable
Thank
Creation
you.
says that as well, and the people in Instagram land. Um, wow. Okay, moving on. Dream collab. Anyone on any era on stage with who's on stage with you?
If I can collab with anyone,
Yeah.
oh, Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
My two favorite stand-up comedians are Martin Lawrence and Mike Epps. I remember as a kid watching Def Comedy Jam, watching how
Mhm.
Martin how he hosted events. He always interacted with the crowd. He would dance. He didn't mind making fun of himself. And he was also one person that I talked about earlier who was able to make fun of people, but also, make them feel good about themselves. He wasn't just bashing you. So I'm a huge Martin Lawrence and Mike Epps, but if I could, it'd be Martin Lawrence.
Okay. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna
Yes.
do?
Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowry.
I love it. Hey, Chief. Okay, let me stop. Now you're making me reminisce. I have to go see all the. I have. I don't think I've seen the latest one. This
Yeah,
new
man.
one.
I mean, yeah, the first two are classic. First two are classic.
Okay, the third one was that.
It's just, I mean, they've aged and things like that. I wish the storyline would have been different, but to see them two on
Okay.
camera is always awesome. See Mike to see Mike and Marcus back on camera, Will and Martin back on camera is awesome. But I definitely think the first two were classic Michael Bay films.
Everybody wanna be like Mike. So-
Like Larry.
oh my gosh, too funny. Okay, one food you must have at anywhere you go. Like, do you have like a special spot when you go on tour or a special food?
Oh man, I need to change my eating habits, but you can't go wrong with Taco Bell, man. Can't go wrong with Taco Bell.
Hmm. What's your
I'm a
favorite?
ooh from Taco Bell.
Taco Supreme with the Dorito flavored.
That's my daughter's favorite. She loves some Doritos tacos.
okay.
Um,
Crunchy Wrap Supreme. Let me stop. That's my kids. Like I'm just talking
I
about.
mean, I mean, I like the potato tacos, the nachos, the little chicken
Okay.
quesadilla. They brought back the '90s menu, so they got the double decker.
Oh.
They got what else? They bought the empanadas back. The chili cheese burrito is actually good. Don't judge
Oh.
me.
Chili cheese burrito. Okay, try that. Okay.
Just stop and get you some Imodium or Pepto Bismol and you straight. But the chili cheese burrito is fire.
See, I'm hungry, but it's past 7, so I'm
Right.
trying to be in this.
Wait, yeah, it's 7 out here. So what time is it where you're at?
It's late. It's 10.
Oh, ooh, you up
Now, if I,
late.
I know, right? I'm like, wow, it's a record tonight. No, um,
Y'all hear that? It's a record. She like being on live with me.
that's right. That's
So tell
right.
all them
I
other
know.
people that you interviewed that this is the best interview you ever done.
Especially cracking jokes, and you're a Capricorn. Oops, was I supposed to say that?
Everybody gonna log off like, ooh, he a Capricorn.
I was in love with a Capricorn once. But
What
anyway,
happened?
what had happened was
What you do to him?
what me?
Because we ain't. It wasn't us. It wasn't him. It was that overbearing Leo personality you have.
what else? No. uh no, I think he was Don Juan. No,
Oh,
maybe. Oh, it's funny. I saw like he didn't do any wrong, but it is what it is.
we never do wrong.
Yeah, you guys are cool.
She's like, y'all right.
Okay, next, moving on. One daily habit that keeps you locked in.
A daily habit?
Yeah.
Uh, shit, taking my insulin. You know I'm diabetic. I mess around and die, so I
You
gotta
for
take.
real?
Yeah, I'm a
I thought
diabetic.
you were joking. Okay, my
I'm
bad.
really my goal is to get a deal with one of these diabetes. I want to be the spokesperson for diabetes. I think I could do it. Have somebody cute doing
Wait a
diabetes.
minute. I thought you were joking. My fault. I thought you were joking this whole time.
Yeah, I got insulin in the
I'm sorry.
refrigerator.
I'm sorry. Now I feel horrible.
Don't, cause I got them weight loss shots too. So if y'all want to buy some, tap in with me. I get you. I got Ozempic in the refrigerator right now.
For real?
Tap in afterwards, baby.
Uh, okay. Are you
I'm
type
joking.
one and
That
type
that
two?
is that is
No,
a
are you
that's a
type one
fix.
two? Like you type one, type two? Because type
Um,
one is genetic and type two is learned or like learn behaviors.
so I've been to like five different doctors, and I've gotten somebody die. I've been told I was type two, and I've been told I was type one. So
Type
different
one is
doctors say
learned.
I
Hmm.
do take insulin though. So a lot of my paperwork say type one.
So you diabetic for real?
Yeah, I used to in high school. I was my biggest. I had got up to like 255. I was a football player in high school,
What?
but when I was healthy, I was like 220.
Okay.
And then yeah, then I got diabetes after high school.
Oh wow.
I was actually a really good football player too.
What was your position?
I was a running back.
What, you ran it back, huh?
Yeah, what? That was
What?
good. Yeah, I had a
I know you were.
couple little colleges looking at me and stuff, but I broke my leg my senior year.
Oh man.
Yeah, that
What
was the end.
what, what were
That was the
you
end of
doing?
that. I got tackled.
What?
Got tackled. Yeah, they tackled me in there. I was supposed to.
What the hell, man? Oh, excuse my my French, but what? That
Let me
is
start.
so
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. So then
Wow.
after my senior year that summer, I started, getting the side effects, blurry vision, sweaty, drinking lots of liquids. And they said I had diabetes. So it's been a
Oh
journey
my
ever since
God.
then.
God bless you, for real.
Thank you.
Jeez. Okay. Finish the phrase. Kyle Mitchell, aka K Mitch, is blank.
Mm. Kyle Mitchell is hmm. That's a good question. What am I if I had to pick one word for myself? One word. The first thing that popped in my head was probably non-judgmental. I tried to judge people. Everybody goes through stuff, makes mistakes. I'm probably what non-judgmental, which probably leads into my charismatic or easygoing demeanor. I don't know. Kyle Mitchell is one of a kind, unique. There we go.
He's
How you
suave.
say it? Multifaceted. Multifaceted. There we go.
Okay,
Yeah,
multifaceted and
yeah.
suave at the same time.
You keep calling me Suave. I'm gonna change my name to Suave. You keep
Rico
calling me that.
Suave. Rico. You should be named Rico.
Rico.
I like that. You look like a Rico. Okay, let me start. In three
Hey,
words.
I ain't gonna lie. You've been flirting with me this whole little interview. I'm just saying.
I know, right?
I mean, if you want me in Virginia, just say that.
Don't tell me. Okay, so in three words, what's your mission? You are funny. Oh my god.
In 3 words.
Yeah, what's your mission?
Ooh, in 3 words. 3 words. What is my mission? Um,
Big Bob, Big Bob in the house.
my
He said,
my
watch out, Kay. He said, watch out. He
in three
telling you to watch me.
words. I'm seeing that, Bob. You didn't warn me about her.
Special
Um,
K, because he's special. Let me stop.
uh, I want to remain humble,
Okay.
hungry. I want to stay hungry. Progressing, always striving for a goal. So remain hungry, stay humble, and Maybe I'll think of another H word. We can keep on the H's.
H
Hungry.
town. Let me stop.
I'm gonna go hungry, humble, and heavenly. I always want to give thanks to God. I'm gonna go with the
Hmm,
H's. So you know,
okay.
heavenly. You know, always give glory to God. Stay humble and hungry. Yeah, heavenly, hungry, and humble. I don't know. That just came to me right now. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, in 3 words. I'll use the H. The
Heavenly,
H's.
hungry, and humble.
Yeah.
I like that. The
I don't know
three.
where I don't know where it came from, but if you do, yeah, you know, if you want to, yeah,
You
don't be
got
stealing my. Don't have other interviewers stealing my stuff. That was good. That was gold.
Yeah, that was
Heavenly,
good.
hungry, and humble.
You gotta get some merch out. 3H.
3H.
K Mitch
Are
the
hopeful,
3H.
hopeful,
I like that.
hopeful, heavenly. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Big Bob said, still in character even after the table reads. Oh my gosh. Big Bob is funny. He's funny. Did you see his homeless he
Yeah,
stirred up the crowd. He was like all the homeless people was after him because he was
I seen that. Now when I drive around, I'll be looking in Bakersfield like we do got a lot of homeless people with
dang.
dogs. How you homeless with a dog?
Oh my goodness. So, how was your experience with In the Know 360 today?
It was great. I was nervous, because you know all I had was our interactions because you're very professional and the way you conduct business. So I'm like, yo, she's about to be like serious and bring it. Even though I watched your other interviews and I'm like, am I texting the same person that's doing these interviews or is this like her somebody that handles business for her? And then you know when we finally get to speak face to face, you're so easygoing, polite, and I really appreciate that. It was definitely an awesome experience, and you ask good questions, questions that a lot of people don't get to ask, and I think that's what's missing in like mainstream interviews. A lot of people like I would like to see somebody on a larger scale ask the questions you're asking. A lot of people want to know about like gossip and drama, and instead
Mhm.
of getting to know the person, asking things they like or experiences that got you to where you are now. So I definitely enjoyed this experience, and you're awesome at what you do.
I really appreciate you. And I'm large, baby. I'm large and in charge. What you talking about, man? Well, you large and in charge too.
I'm trying to keep up with you.
We're the mainstream. Get it?
Yes, ma'am.
They coming looking for us. Watch out now. So talk about like your events, like anything that's upcoming events or shows or what do you have in the bag?
I get asked to do events all the time. Right now, as I'm doing it day by day. I usually used to plan my events months in advance, but being that I'm getting ready for this movie, I've been in the gym, things like that. I try to make sure I keep time set aside to actually study my script and get on point for that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. We will be filming out of state. We're still trying to get between one or two places we're filming at. Um, we're filming this aiming for February, and I know in February it's cold, so they thinking Atlanta or New York. I'm hoping it's Atlanta because New York get cold in February. But other than that, I got some events hosting coming up in December. A couple of charity events that I'm going to be hosting. But other than that, I'm just focused on this movie, trying to perfect the craft of acting and learning this role.
Oh, okay. Well, let me show the audience your IG handle or your IG so they can check you out.
Yes, most definitely.
Here. So, as you can see, he is K Mitch got jokes because he sure had a lot of jokes tonight. What do you say, everyone?
My mama gonna watch this interview. I hope I was appropriate.
Oh, I think you'll be all right. She like lots of fun times at the stage.
By the way, I want to compliment you on the song choice you picked for the flyer. You found that song. That's hilarious.
Oh, the okay. Let's play it for the audience and see if we can hear it.
There's a story behind that song.
I just need you to get real loose. Get
Oh my
comfortable.
gosh.
Gon' do the two-step, hit the Crestwood jiggy, let's self-soothe. Take a deep breath with me, don't wind up on the 5150 now. Gon' take a step back and use those skills. Please don't cheat your pills. 12:30, we got Zumba with Will. Hey, to the left, to the left, to the left now. To the right, to the right. Mandy just called group time. Let's go on outside. A little morning mindfulness.
Right now.
Well, there we go. I don't know. Did I lose you, Kyle? Okay, Mitch, are you still there? Are you still with us? Uh oh. I think we lost him. Well, with that being said, hopefully, oh, there we are. Okay. I didn't know. Did you fall asleep? Uh,
No, no, no,
I'm like, did we lose you?
no. My phone was ringing. I'm like, oh, hold on.
So tell us about the song.
So that was actually that song won. It was
Uh oh. Everybody blowing him up. Hopefully, he can tell us about that song. That was a really dope song, though. If you go to his page, you can check him out. Actually, there's a video on his on the audio piece. So if you click his page and go to the audio on it, then can you
Can you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Everybody wants to get the download for the what's going on with the show. Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Uh oh. I can see you now. I can see something. Oh, hopefully he'll come back on. The show is not over yet, everybody. We're making way, and he's going to tell us.
Oh, can you
There,
hear me?
yes.
Yeah, my phone. People calling me. I'm like, I'm on an interview, y'all. No, so I'm so sorry about that.
Okay.
Um, my it was for my job. We had like a competition between different units, and the
Oh.
theme that year was we got to create like a social media type of TikTok, create a TikTok no longer than 30 seconds. And
Yeah.
so I took that song by was it Blanco Brown,
Yeah. Blanca Brown.
and I
That was
incorporated
funny.
it's about mental health. If you listen to it, the song is about mental health.
Mhm.
So the name of the company I worked for was Crestwood, and I called it the Crestwood Jiggy. And I talked about like incorporating coping skills, taking your meds. So if you listen to it, it's very it's creative, and it actually won. So to
Oh.
this day, people still sing it. It's called the Crestwood Jiggy, but it actually won, and that was the theme of the Spirit Week as well, was Western. So I took a Western song, a country song, and incorporated mental health components to it, and we won.
You actually sounded pretty good there. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was me. That was me. That was me. You
Right,
know.
right? Look, Jay Anthony said this dude is a natural. He
I
sure
appreciate
is.
that, man.
He sure is. Well, make sure you tap in with Kyle Mitchell, K Mitch, aka Rico Suave. That's my nickname for you.
I'm gonna take it. I'm
and
gonna take it.
and make sure that you tap in with next lifetime, y'all, because my goodness, look at him. He's about to hit the gym and everything, get swole, for Samaj's role.
Yes, I got to. I want that sex scene. They can show my booty.
Oh my goodness. Anything you would like to say to the audience tonight before we depart?
Hey, if you tuned in, thank you. If you haven't tuned in, please tune in because we're only going up from here. I want to just thank everybody for always supporting me in my city as well, Bakersfield, California. Shout out to Jay Anthony. Shout out to everybody that's a part of the cast, Big Bob, everybody that tuned in. And last but not least, I gotta thank In the Know for having me. Annette, you're awesome. You are a great interviewer. And sky's the limit. Please, please stay on it and keep progressing. I am so thankful and happy I had the opportunity today.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you and all your jokes tonight. All jokes aside, let's continue to support the Unity for Social
Yes.
Justice. Let's also support our youth programs that are making a difference for our future leaders. This has been a broadcast of Showing Love Full Circle between Mr. Kyle Mitchell, aka Rico Suave, and NNO 360.
In the know 360. Yes.
Have a wonderful and blessed evening, sir. And then I'll be in touch with you offline to get more of the 411 on the next one.
Yes, ma'am. You tap in whenever. We locked in. We are locked in.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you so
God,
much. You're awesome.
God bless.
God bless you too.
And don't forget to tap in and watch the new film documentary. It's really a movement called Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic, produced by Ice-T and directed by Harry C. Carney Sr., director of the film documentary Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic.
So we're definitely looking for backers to be able to invest into this film. We're looking for executive producer, associate producers, on-set experience as well. That's also a reward that you're able to get. So if you invest into Next Lifetime, you will be, featured on the end credits. Of course, the higher the tiers, the more involved you will be, the more signing as far as like poster signage that you get from the cast and crew. And yeah, man, this is just the process of building something very special. This is the beginning, especially if you're watching this and the movie's already out. You already did your research on Next Lifetime. You just watched it, like, I got to see more. This all started as a dream before you watched it in theaters. And just always believe in yourself, right? Just believe, have the audacity to start. Don't filter yourself no matter what it is.
What's up, babe?
What are you doing?
I'm training your mom.
So, how can schools, right, communities, and organizations become proactive, not reactive when it comes to like violence prevention?
I think they should allow platforms like us into their facility. Somebody that can bring that different dynamic, because if like technically that's where the misbehaved children first go. That's the school. Right. So that's one of the places that they have to be at first. And a lot of these schools, like, come on, you got 23, you got 30 students in a class. You know what I mean? How can that one teacher provide that one-on-one that a lot of these students need? We teach them financial literacy starting at 8 years old.
That's great.
Hit that real world on their own.
Yeah.
They already know what to do. They already, they know credit, business credit, how to structure their brand, and even with a lot of these these entertainers, these young entertainers that's under their parents, it's a lot of the parents that can receive some of this valuable information.
People will tell you all kinds of stuff because they're not doing it.
Right, exactly.
And not only that, we need more people to do it, so that way we can come together as a community, because we need these leaders. We need people to be out here and shepherding our youth, right? The babies that need our help and attention, because they don't have any guidance here, but we need the leaders to give the guidance.
Yeah.
And you being one of them. So I applaud you for that.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and I took the initiative to reach out to people. And the Lord, he has his way of finding the like-minded people and aligning me up with them. So, I got sponsors by nonprofits like Philly Woods 7. Shout out to Sean Frog Banks.
What would real gun violence prevention look like if it was centered healing, as which we were talking about, not just policing?
So when you focus on healing and not, because that's, we were talking about it earlier, that's a system disruptor. It's focused on, it's funny, everything that's wrong with it, you see it now. is focused on policing. You know what, people get tired of being afraid. They rise up. Everything in history has taught us that. That's why like, my mentality is not how it makes me feel. There's statistics and numbers for all of this stuff. So show me how it works. Show me how policing has dramatically not only decreased gun violence, but maintained that decreased stat wherever you're talking about it was decreased at. You don't get both of them. You get one of the two. Yeah.
So, why do you think we still treat emotional intelligence like a luxury in schools, and what's the cost of ignoring it?
The stuff that we see happening in the schools, it's funny having this conversation with professionals because I worked in that environment, right? I understand the politics of it, and I think a lot of times when people talk about their frustrations with school districts and what's happening in the educational realm or what's happening with youth, they miss that part. Your educators, the people that's in those spheres, are limited in what they do and what they can do. So being an individual who understands that, but now kind of operates in a rogue capacity, I get to kind of call that for what it is. And that's the problem. As long as you treat it like emotions don't matter, you'll experience relationships, conversations, and opportunities, everything. Like, find something to be grateful about. It'll help you with your anxiety. It'll help you with your anger, your depression, jealousy, anything. You have so much in your life to be grateful about. Do your best to find it. Get a sheet of paper every day. Write down 10 things you're grateful for. The way the wind was blowing. It don't got to be super deep. The way the wind was blowing. You're grateful that your family caught. See? Look at that. See? That's what I'm saying. That's an orange on a vine, Alicia. That's an orange on a vine. See that? See that right there? Look at that. Be bold. See that? Get that orange and put it on the vine, guys. You take that orange and you put it. Don't you listen to the Alicias.
Check. My draft class ain't got shit to do with my skill set. Baseline corner, mid-range assassin, I'm still with. Box in the corner, please ain't even worth my brim sweat.